So yeah, it's the continuation of part 15. In part 15, we got to know about the four famous tales, and in this, we will know about the four famous calamities. So let's continue. The four famous calamities: the black water that submerges the ship, the green light that roams the dark, Kirong, the calamity that dresses in white. We got the flashback from Shilian. The crimson rain that seeks the flower, our beloved Hua Chang. Lin Wen continues. The black water that submerges ships is said to be a water ghost, but is extremely low-key and has almost never been seen by anyone. The green light that roams the dark, or the green ghost Kirong, loves to hang bodies upside down to make a forest of corpses. As for the calamity that dresses in white, I believe your highness is quite familiar with him. He is also known as White No Face. Shilan clenches his hand. White No Face is already no more, so it's alright if we don't mention him. Besides, even if he did still exist, he wouldn't have any chance to cause any more tragedies. Ha. And the last one, Shilan says, the last one is the one calamity that the heavenly realm wishes to never cross. The crimson red that seeks the flower, or crimson road sought flower, Hua Chang. Those butterflies you mentioned were actually rat butterflies. They are what Hua Chang is known for. Though Hua Cheng is definitely a fake name, the only sure thing about his real form is his red clothing and the carnage and bloody rain that always follows in his wake. We get the beautiful Hua Cheng art. His hair is just so long. He's looking so majestic. He's holding the umbrella. Blood raining. This is just beautiful. Like mind blowing. Let's continue the story. Lin Wen continues. As for his true identity, it's even more disruptive. Some say he was the crippled, tormented by others for being born without his right eye and thus despised. Some say he was a young soldier who died fighting for his country and still harbors regrets. Some say that he couldn't let go of a lover who passed before him and became a lovelorn ghost as a result. Another ridiculous theory claims that he ascended and became a heavenly official long ago, but chose to leave the heavenly realm and became a ghost. All in all, he's a mysterious existence. We only know that he was born near Tonglu Mountain and nothing more. Tonglu Mountain sounds familiar. Shilin's trying to think. You should know that place, Your Highness. It's host to Gu City, the city known for being as toxic as the Gu poison. Wow, that's a way to describe something. They say that every years 10,000 ghosts gather here to kill each other until only one remains. Whoever emerges victorious from this bloodbath is said to become a new ghost king that will change the world as we know it. For the past few hundred years, only two ghosts succeeded in winning this ghostly slaughter. One of them was Hua Chang. Shelen is listening carefully. I assure your highness doesn't know of Hua Chang's most famous battle. The battle between the red-clouded ghost and 33 heavenly officials. The battle that threw the world into chaos and left even the gods in pain and tears. Yes, Hua Chang took revenge for Shilian. As you know, like how the other heavenly officials, so it's a spoiler. So before the other chapter, how the 33 heavenly officials laughed at Shilian. Well, Hua Chang took revenge for it. Okay, and as for the, like there were many theories, how about we put in one theory? Like all of them are correct actually in case of Hua Chang, but I don't know about the if he became a god or what. So I haven't read the novel, so I don't know if he became a god. I mean, if he was a god but he left it. So yeah, episode 16 ends here. We will see the next chapter where she will explains how Hua Chang beat the shit out of 33 heavenly officials. Peace out. One ghost, Shelin is shocked, challenged 33 heavenly officials. Correct, Linwen says. That's hard to believe. Shilin bites his nails. It is, but that's exactly what he did. At that time, Hua Chang had only just become a devastation ghost and openly challenged 33 heavenly officials. 33 of the challenged officials found it hilarious and decided to band together to teach him a lesson. So, yeah, 35 heavenly officials Hua Chang challenged, and 33 of the challenged who were challenged found it hilarious. So yeah, there were 35, but I think the two generals I think didn't fought, and you will know who didn't fought. Martial gods were the first to accept that. Your Highness should know that martial gods have the largest amount of believers and thus have the strongest spiritual powers, and that Hua Cheng, although a devastation ghost, was still a fledgling who wasn't powerful enough for gods to fear him. Unbelievably, after just one battle, the attending martial gods were all wiped out. Their spiritual weapons, no matter how powerful they were, all shattered by Hua Chang's strange saver. Shin's like, oh, strange saver, you say. After the martial god's defeat, it was the civil god's turn to confront him in a debate, but it ended up being more of a battle of insults than a literary debate. Wow. Hua Cheng could talk to the past, present, and great lengths, sometimes politely, sometimes viciously, sometimes bitingly, and always rigorously. Not only he was able to quote from many sources, but he could also mislead the audience with lies. He humiliated several civil gods from the heavens to the earth, from past to present, until they were so infuriated that they spat out waterfalls of blood and dyed the skies red. Hua Chang became famous after just one battle. That's our Hua Chang. But this isn't the only reason he's scary, Lin says. Shilen asks, what else is there? He asked the 33 defeated heavenly officials to fulfill the promise they made when they accepted the challenge. Your Highness knows the importance of a ghost ashes, right? As long as their ashes are not destroyed, a ghost is immortal. Even if their body, flesh is damaged, they can still restore it. But if their ashes are destroyed, they will immediately scatter to dust and turn to smoke. What the two sides agreed on was if Hua Chang was defeated, he would offer up his ashes and leave it to the god to dispose it. But if the heavenly officials lost, they would descend from heavens themselves and return to being mortals. Episode 17 ends here. So let me explain it. So why did Hua Chang said that, asked the challenge, like you just go and being the mortals kind of thing. So I'm not good with explaining. So I read one of the comments in which it said Hua Chang wanted the officials to know how hard it is being a mortal. Like you can laugh at anyone because of what they're doing. Like Try to do it na. Try to do it yourself. That's why Hua Chang did that. So yeah, let's meet in next episode. Bye. Episode 18 of Heaven's Official Blushing. As Linwen continues, she says, "But who would be willingly to return to the mortal realm and all its human suffering after they had ascended to godhood?" I mean, of course, no one would return if you're living a luxurious life. You would not like to leave it now and work as a mortal again. As Linwen continues, "You must have guessed it already." Shilan says, "What was the reasoning?" I mean, it was you, man. Because of you, he did that. Linwen says, "If not for Hua Chang's arrogant attitude and resolute declarations, or the immense self-confidence of the heavenly officials, they would have never agreed to compete against him in both battle and debate. Although they went back on their promises and brought humiliation upon themselves, it was quickly swept under the rug. As an individual, it was humiliation, but as a group, it was not that bad. As long as they kept silent and pretended it never happened, it would have faded away in a few decades." Then what happened afterwards? Afterwards, as you see, we got everything burning down. As Linwen explains, after things turn into a nightmare that still frightens heavenly officials every time it's mentioned. The ghostly fire that burned down the temples of 33 heavenly officials. Are you saying that Hua Chang burned down all the temples of those heavenly officials? Yes, with one fire in one night, only all of those temples were burned to the ground. To this day, no one knows how he did it. Worst of all, the battle was displayed to royalty and nobles in a dream. The heavenly officials planned to show off their prowess to their followers, but they had not anticipated that they would be defeated in such an extent. After waking up from the dream, the royalty stopped worshipping the heavenly officials and instead started to pray the ghost king. As for the 33 heavenly officials, after they lost all their temples and followers, their powers decreased significantly and slowly started to diminish. Their empty spots weren't filled until new officials ascended to heaven. Then who were the two heavenly officials that did not participate in the battle? General Nanyang and Yuzhen. As I said, we will know it they were the only ones that nope, we are not doing it. You can do whatever the hell you want. At that time, they weren't afraid of Hua Chang. They just didn't think he was very significant and managed to accidentally avoid a catastrophe as a result. But they didn't have it easy after that either. How so? Linwen gives him a tea. He says thank you. While heavenly officials were patrolling at night during the ghost festival, Hua Chang bumped into them several times and they fought at range. I was lucky enough to witness one of those fights, and the rat but terrifies Hua Chang controls are terrifying. With Hua Chang's style, however, it's a bit strange that he hasn't done anything to offend your highness yet. Because he loves him. As Shelan sips the tea, he thinks, "Actually, I think those silhouette butterflies are kind of cute." I mean, heaven's worst dream, Hua Chang and his butterflies, and Shelan's like, Oh no, they're cute. Like, this is just so funny. And then, as we see a silver butterfly, the scene shifts to the Hua Chang's palace. The butterfly comes and sits on his finger. Oh my god. Your Highness. Oh my god, this is so romantic! As chapter 19 starts within the communication array, Heavenly Official A. I have some business I need to tend to in the West for the next 2 days. Are there any officials that would house me? Heavenly Official B. Ugh, I can't figure this book out. Palace of Linwen, please help me. Heavenly Official She. Who said they were going to Beihai last time? Take me as well. Heavenly Official D. All the flowers in my territory have bloomed this morning. Everyone is welcome to come and see. I'll come. Wow, it's so pretty. I happen to have time, so we can conduct a flower viewing festival. And Crown Prince of Xianlian, he says, speaking of blooming flowers, I read a very beautiful poem last night. Let me share it with everyone. Everyone, dot dot dot. Heavenly Officially, well, there's been a lot of rain leaking into my temples these days. Can anyone help me take a look? Ah, if it keeps leaking, your temple will become damp. If it continues for longer, then you will start to develop back and leg pain. I have a very useful and efficient tip that I can share with you guys. Shocking. Unique tips and tricks revealed. Read 1 hour a day and live to the age of 99. Oh my god, Sheldon's own written book. The leak. Heavenly Official F. Recently, there hasn't been much burning at my temples. Heavenly friends, do you have good methods for attracting more followers? Shilan gets idea. I hope this will be of some help to you. Highly recommended by literally gods. 10 Good Habits of Fellow Gods, in depth analysis on an emperor's mystery, helps you understand the thoughts throughout one's life during tea time. Where the hell did you got these books from? Dot dot dot. Everyone, dot dot dot. This scene is actually kind of funny. Could it be that the information I shared isn't interesting enough? Let me look around for something better. Shalens Lin Wen Zhenjun. Your Highness, please stop searching. Dual dialogue exchange communication array. I mean, it kind of looks like a personal chat for me. All these sources of information, although they are really good, I'm afraid even an official hundreds of years older than you would not send them. That's so sad. Shilan says, could it be that I have left the heavenly realm for so long that these fell out of popularity? No, these were never popular to begin with. I mean, Shilan feel like, the new generation and the old generation, like, they try to show it, the old generation tries to show their stuff and the new generation is like, nah, it's outdated. The same is happening with Shillian. It's just so funny for me. Linwen continues, ha, instead of these sorts of things, you must forget that you have more important matters to tend, your highness. Your Highness, you may have ascended again, but nobody has constructed a temple for you. You can only gain merits from incense being burned in your name. You're still a heavenly official who has ascended 3 times already, so isn't it time for you to seriously consider how to gain more followers? Shillian is confused. He got idea. Shillian does some hand tricks, I think. Lindemann speaks, Your Highness. Shillian says, if there's no one to worship me, then I can at least worship myself, right? I have chosen a place right here. With this, the chapter 19 ends. Chapter 20 starts and we see Mortal Realm PQ Village. Shillian sweeping the dirt out. Hey auntie, what's going on over there? A child says. A Taoist came and has been cleaning the entire day. He says he wants to open a shrine for worshipping a god. You've been working hard, Taoist. Welcome to PQ Village. Here, have some freshly picked water chestnuts. Thank you everyone. Shillian thanks them. Which god is worshipped here? One of them asks. The one I'm worshipping is the Prince of Shillian. Who's that? Never heard of him. I believe he's a crown prince. Then Taoist, what is the crown prince in charge of? He's probably someone who grants peace and safety. I clean up the trash on the side, Shillian says in his mind. Does he help with obtaining riches and goods? One of them asks. And Shillian gives the to child the chestnuts. It's so cute, he's so sweet. Unfortunately, no. It's already good enough that people aren't asking me for money. Poor Shillian. It would have been better if we worshipped the god, water god, fortune bringing, lots of incest. Why don't we ship Linwen Zhenjun instead? Then our village might be able to produce a number of scholars. Ha ha ha. Oh my god, he's just. Poor Shillian. He opened a temple for him and people are saying like we should worship him or them. It's so sad. Tug. Shillian sets up a table. Shillian's doing some chores I think. He's cleaning the chestnuts that one of the villagers gave to him. Shillian thinks in his mind, this truly is a great place. Thank you for the prosperity. Oh, sorry. Thank you for the hospitality. Sorry, I read that wrong. Shillian sets up a board in its written currently looking for generosity and donations from others to help rebuild this damaged house in exchange for merits in your name. Shillian leaves to, I think, collect trash and he says, I will call this place PQ Shine. And he leaves. And chapter 20 ends here.